beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Herbert to throw right away. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Herbert setting up to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now Herbert, third and goal. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
There he goes, left side. The 40. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Williams, the man in motion left. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He finds his target, Allen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Hey, listen, back up.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Willis going to try to run it, and he is going to lose yardage here. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. On first down, it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Off Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Flushed out right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, Willis. And this one is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Josh Palmer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Down to about the 22 here. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Play action. Here's Willis. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Herbert off of play action. He's got a man, complete. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have... And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Miami. 72 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Herbert on first down now. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action with Willis. And this is caught by Watkins for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you can.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, 72 yards. And the Chargers have retaken a third quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Willis now off of play action. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. On the move past the 40. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 4-point game. From the 10. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route, rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Herbert just beat the play clock. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chargers have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Willis now off play action. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
4th down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. A run with Mostert up the middle. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. In motion left comes Williams. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. That one caught by Carter. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
3rd down, it's Willis. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Willis, gotta have this one.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Dolphins 35.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the foot. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's
got a man, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game.
And that's caught inside the 35.
Touchdown! Mike Williams.
His second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Chargers use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Willis. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Fourth down, Willis. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown, Chargers. Donald Parham. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami. So it's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Hey, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, where they've got 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Allen, the man in motion right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On fourth down, Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
Now Willis. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Willis to throw. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score. Chargers 59. Dolphins 56.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
24 yards a gain there. Another first down as well. Eckler now between the tackles. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Once more, here's Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring